everybody, welcome back to the Lucky Needle. I know it's been a little while since the last video that I filmed. I've been trying to get back to working on building this shop and updating you guys on the process, but we ran into some urgent projects on the house that needed to get done. You know, we got tired of taking all the dogs out every hour, 2 hours, and how much time that was taking, so I built the fence in the backyard. And then, of course, our roof started leaking during one of the storms, so then I had to deal with that. Yeah, so after I got all those things sorted out, I started working on researching and pricing out shops and what I was going to be able to afford and have made. I know in that last video, you guys, I said that I was planning on building a 3,000 square foot shop. Well, that's definitely out of my reach now. What happened was 4 years ago, when I originally had started to think about moving out here and relocating the Lucky Needle so that I could get a big shop, the prices were 2 to 3 times less than what they are now. So some of these quotes that I was getting back just really blew me away because it was nothing like what I expected. So I had to reevaluate the size of the building. So I quickly realized that there was a lot of different options to choose from, and I needed to figure out what the most reasonable solution for me would be. And the type of steel building that I was considering, because a friend of mine here in town had one built about 3-4 years ago when I had originally started considering moving out here as well. And that's one of the things why I got so frustrated on the price, because he showed me the invoice of his shop that he had built, and the price for him, that building is fully insulated, the concrete was included in the price, and the building was $26,000. But then when I started pricing things out for the exact same building that my friend had built for $26,000, the lowest price I could find now is $57,000, and that wasn't including electrical or any of that. So it was going to be quite a bit more than I was comfortable spending. So then I really started to wonder if this was going to be possible, because if I went any smaller than the size shop that my friend had, I didn't feel that I was really going to be able to build the Lucky Needle into what I want it to be, and to be able to do the projects that, you guys have been requesting and that I want to do. So then I moved on to another style of steel building, and essentially these are engineered steel tube frames. So they're not the big heavy iron that you may be thinking of when you think of a steel building. That's the style of building with the big I-beams on the whole frame, so it looks to be super strong, but honestly the wind strength between those buildings and the tube steel, fabricated engineered tube steel buildings and that's the building I ended up going with. Those buildings, the wind rating is essentially the same. They're not really that far off different wise. Since I'm going on a smaller building, I'm going to spend extra money on getting it insulated. So I'm most likely going to go with closed cell spray foam. And the reason for that is because if I insulate it with a high quality insulation like that, I'll be able to actually air condition a shop this size pretty reasonably. So I think that'll be worth the benefit for when I'm filming and stuff, because I don't want to be sweating on the camera when I'm out here in the summer working, and filming videos and stuff. So that was really important to me. But yeah, if you take a look at my computer here, I can show you the design of the building that I chose. I picked green for the walls and the roof, to kind of match the Lucky Needle colors a little bit, and then white on the trim and white doors. So I think it's going to look really good. I also chose it so that it kind of blends into the forest a little bit where I'm going to put this shop. I don't want it to really be one, an eyesore, and two, I don't want it to be so super visible from the main road, just for privacy reasons. So anyways, I'll take you guys outside and I'll show you exactly where I'm gonna put this shop. And then I also wanna show you guys these two new tools that I just bought for the tractor to help me take down some of these, take down the trees in the forest here and get the site prepped for building the shop. Because I did decide that I am gonna do that portion myself. I'm going to sub out the concrete work and the dirt work to somebody that actually knows what they're doing. So yeah, so let's go outside. I'll show you these cool new tools, and I'll show you where we're gonna put this shop. Oh, well, it looks like it's raining out here. I guess that's a fun trait of Alabama. It rains all the time, but I don't mind it because we don't get fires here. So anyways, so yeah, the shop's just gonna go right on the other side of this existing shed that we already have here. I could have put it on the other side of our property, but there's not really a reasonable way to, you know, back a trailer, get cars in and out of. So this is gonna be the most easily accessible from the road. It'll just be a short little drive down the driveway. All of these things, it's so much to think about. All of these things you gotta consider when you're doing stuff like this. So the building's probably going to start somewhere around where these two pine trees are. The exact destination is probably going to change based off of when I get a concrete guy out here to give me an estimate. He's gonna have a better idea of where it'll be the least amount of work, because it is on a slight slope. So if there's an area that's a little easier for them to build up the dirt and stuff, that's what we're gonna do. And that'll also help hopefully with pricing. But as you can see, the forest is pretty thick right now. Tractor's really gonna come in handy because I'm gonna have to remove all of the stumps and everything, because you can't just put a foundation right on top of full dead stumps. So I just picked up this new tool for the tractor the other day. I got this bush hog. It's used, but it's in very good condition. It was only 600 bucks. These are like $1,500 brand new from John Deere. I also got it because it matches the color of my tractor. But anyways, what this is gonna do, this is like a big giant industrial mower, and you can, from one of the research that I've done, you can mow over up to a 2-inch thick sapling with it. So that's really gonna help me get rid of all the underbrush so that I can get to the trees that I need to cut down. So I'm really excited. That's probably gonna be one of my projects today if this rain lets up, is to get this out, hook it up to the tractor, and learn how to use it. And you guys will see videos of that as I'm working on clearing this lot out. And then let me go, I'll take you into the shed and I'll show you the other tool that I got for the tractor. Alright, so it's a little dark in here, so I'm sorry if it's hard to see. This is a stump grinder. So this attaches onto the back of the tractor, and it has this huge flywheel with these giant carbide teeth on it, and it just tears through some stumps. I've already removed a couple of them from the property. You can get rid of a stump about this wide in diameter in probably 15 minutes with this. And honestly, like, the reason I got the tractor and everything for these projects is because it just saves you so much time. When I first got here, I did power through removing some stumps, digging them out with a shovel, and you know, it'll take about a whole day to remove a stump with a shovel and an axe, and it's a lot of work, and this does it in 15 minutes. So you'll definitely get to see some cool videos of me using this guy. I forget exactly how much it cost me. It was somewhere around $2,500. But essentially, I estimated that the area that I'm gonna have to clear is gonna be probably somewhere between 20 and 30 trees. So all of those stumps are gonna have to get removed. I know in my area that stump removal is somewhere around $100 a stump. So by the end of this project, it will have already paid for itself, and I'll own own the equipment. So I like to do that when I can. But yeah, I don't mean to be turning this into a farm channel or anything. I just really want you guys to see the whole process and everything that I'm going through to get this done. And you know, maybe it'll help you guys in the future when you're building the shop too. So that's the goal. And I mean, plus tractors are just fun and cool. So well, thanks for coming along with me on this this day, on this trip out into our yard and stuff. And I'll keep filming these videos, updating you guys and showing you some, you know, clips and stuff of everything that I'm doing. I'm sure some of it's gonna be pretty funny and might make some mistakes and whatever, but that's life. So anyways, I look forward to seeing you guys and getting to know you better on the forum and all that stuff. Anyways, going on a little too long here, but just want to say thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. All right, if you like that video and you want to see another one, make sure you click to your right here. And don't forget about all the courses we have available at the Lucky Needle. Click here in the corner to get more information. And don't forget to subscribe right here.